5 days is long enough for your kids to start second-guessing your authority. Yo, a woman said, hey, you can't talk like that around here.
Listen, guy, you seem to want to be a comedian.
Y'all ever heard of the name Charlie Murphy? Well, he wasn't just Eddie Murphy's brother. He was the kind of guy who could make you laugh until your sides hurt, but also had a reputation that sent shivers down Hollywood's spine. Imagine a funny man who could crack jokes one moment and make you tremble the next. Now, his comedy wasn't just funny, it was electrifying. In today's video, we're gonna take a look into the life of Charlie Murphy, the man who was more than just a comedian. Now, Charlie Murphy had a way of blending humor with a touch of fear that made him one of the most captivating figures in Hollywood. Let's take a look at his life and what made his personality something that everybody feared. Charlie Murphy grew up in the Bushwick neighborhood of Brooklyn, New York. Now, life wasn't easy for young Charlie. His mom, Lillian, worked as a phone operator, and his dad, Charles Edwin Murphy, was a police officer who loved making people laugh. But when Charlie was just 5, his parents split up. Now, tragedy struck again when Charlie's father was murdered by his girlfriend when Charlie was only 10 years old. From a young age, Charlie had to step up and become the man of the house. Now, his mom got sick with tuberculosis and had to stay in the hospital. Now, during this time, Charlie and his younger brother Eddie stayed with a woman named Miss Jenkins, who was far from kind to Charlie. Despite the tough times, Charlie remained resilient, and these early hardships would later shape his comedic style and his tough guy persona. Despite the challenges of his childhood, Charlie found a way to make people laugh, much like his dad. His first taste of the entertainment industry came when he was just 9 years old, appearing in the movie The Landlord in 1970. Eddie Murphy once mentioned that Charlie was definitely the tougher brother growing up, which gave Charlie a certain edge that he carried throughout his entire life. Charlie's life took many twists and turns before he found fame. Now, he was once part of a gang known as King Python, earning the nickname Lil Boss. His association with a gang led him down a dangerous path, culminating in a stint in jail for 10 months. However, it was during this time that he realized that he needed to make a change. After his release, Charlie enlisted in the U.S. Navy at just 18 years old. Now, the military provided him with the structure and discipline that he lacked, setting him on the right track. After 6 years of service, Charlie returned to civilian life and began working as a security guard for his younger brother, Eddie Murphy, who had risen to fame. But Charlie felt restless in this role. Now, he wanted to forge his own path, and he did so by diving into the world of writing. He wrote his first film script during this period. Now, the crazy thing is, he didn't plan on being an actor at first. Now, he started as a writer, creating stories and scripts to support himself. His first big role came in the movie CB4 in 1993, where he played a club owner named Gusto. Now, after that, he appeared in numerous TV shows and movies, showcasing his versatility as an actor. In 2003, Charlie got a big break when he became a writer for Chappelle's Show. Now, his segment, Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories, became one of the best parts of the show, in our opinion. In these skits, Charlie recounted outrageous stories about his encounters with celebrities like Rick James and Prince. Now, these stories wasn't just only hilarious, but also highlighted Charlie's ability to blend humor with a hint of menace, making him a unique figure in comedy. Charlie Murphy's comedy was raw, unapologetic, and often reflected his tough upbringing. Now, his stories were filled with humor, but also carried a sense of danger. This combination made him a thrilling comedian who kept everybody on edge. His ability to switch from making the audience laugh to making them uneasy was a testament to his unique comedic style. One of the most famous quotes was about his experience performing at the House of Blues in Las Vegas, where he received a standing ovation after being booed the previous night. Now, this incident showed his ability to win over even the toughest crowds. Charlie naturally had an air of authority and toughness that commanded respect. Now, growing up in the tough streets of Brooklyn and his stint in the military gave him a no-nonsense attitude that made him stand out in the entertainment industry. It wasn't just his tough upbringing or his imposing physical presence that made him the most feared. It was his ability to blend these elements into his comedy, creating a unique and electrifying experience for his audience. Charlie's comedy was deeply rooted in his real-life experiences. Now, he didn't shy away from talking about the tough times, the dangerous situations, and the raw realities of his life. This authenticity made his comedy powerful and relatable, but also just a little bit intimidating. You knew that he wasn't making things up, that this guy was speaking from the heart. Charlie was known for his fearless attitude both on and off the stage. Now, he wasn't afraid to push boundaries or challenge norms. This made him a formidable presence in the comedy world. Now, his fearlessness was also evident in his personal life, whether it was dealing with gang life, serving in the military, or even facing personal tragedies. Standing at over 6 feet tall with a muscular build, Charlie had an intimidating physical presence. Now, this wasn't just for show. He was trained in martial arts and had the skills to back up a stuffed persona. His physicality added an extra layer of intensity to his performances, making his comedic style incredibly unique. This man commanded respect from everybody that he met. Whether it was in the streets, on a stage, or in Hollywood, people knew not to mess with him. Now, his reputation for being tough and taking no nonsense preceded him, making him a respected and feared figure in the industry wherever he went. His ability to switch between comedy and intensity made the guy unpredictable. Now, one moment he could have you in stitches with his jokes, and the next he could make you sit up and take notice with his serious demeanor. His unpredictability kept his audience on their toes and added to his fearsome reputation. Even Chuck D, a famous celebrity, talked about growing up with both Eddie and Charlie Murphy, highlighting Charlie's fearsome reputation. His size, strength, and the depth of his character contributed to his intimidating presence. Charlie Murphy's life wasn't just about his career. He faced numerous personal struggles, including the loss of his wife, Tisha Taylor Murphy, to cervical cancer in 2009. They had 2 children together. Now, despite his personal losses, Charlie remained dedicated to his work and to his family. In his final years, Charlie battled leukemia in secret, undergoing chemotherapy while continuing to work. His colleagues on the show Power was unaware of his condition, highlighting his incredible strength and dedication. Charlie Murphy's legacy is all about strength and an unapologetic approach to comedy. His ability to make people laugh while maintaining a sense of danger made him a unique figure in Hollywood. Now, he paved the way for a style of comedy that was raw and real, and it influenced countless comedians who followed in his footsteps. Despite all the challenges that this man faced throughout his life, he always managed to find a way to turn those challenges into comedic gold. His ability to blend humor with a sense of danger made him one of the most captivating and feared comedians in Hollywood. Whether it was his tough upbringing, his fearless attitude, or his commanding presence, Charlie Murphy left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry, and his legacy continues to inspire and entertain. Thanks for joining us. Now, which part of Charlie's life came as a shock to you? Make sure you share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.